Hi guys, it's Ausar, or the Emperor, or Emperor Ausar from Rise of Gods. Anyway, so this is my tier list for FRAG 2020. It'll probably be the most up-to-date and most accurate tier list representing the most recent releases of FRAG Pro Shooter. As you're aware, last season, as I'm talking about it, which would be the basically the Christmas season, I was able to get 6th in the world, almost 5th place if I had 2 more wins, and I was 1st in the UK as well, so I'll try and keep this as competitive and as accurate as I can using my experience from playing other players, playing a majority of budget cards, expensive cards, and basically just the entire game in general. So first of all, I'm going to start with the S-class characters. And the reason I put Queen Boom at the top of this list is because she has a very good AI, and also her ability allows her to help her entire team, which is an ability which not many characters have, which means that she can basically increase the speed and the health of 4 other members on a team, which is insane. So that can literally change the tide and increase the chance that a rush is successful. You can also use it to just win 1v1s with your opponent when they're controlling the character, which means that she can deal with certain characters and counter them pretty well, like Lollipop, Andromeda, Katarina, Hades, JB, Vandal, Virus, Poker, Jet. There's just such a large list of characters that she can just relegate. Also, her gun's pretty good as well. Her gun is very good. It does a lot of damage. The ammo is not good, but it's okay. The range on it is amazing, and the speed is good as well. So it's got similar to Andro and Lollipop. When it hits the ground, there's a little bit of leeway on either side so that you don't have to hit all your shots perfect to do damage. Okay, so the next character is Krystal. Now, I was a Krystal main last season. I think I played her the most. I pretty much was the main Krystal user of the last season, and without bias, honestly, she's definitely one of the best, even maybe second best characters if you're controlling her. And you can see right now, if you look at the leaderboards, that a lot of players are now only just picking her up, but it may be a little bit too late because she's about to, the event is about to end. But yeah, she has infinite ammo, headshot multiplier. She can traverse the map pretty much instantly. She's an attack character, which is amazing as well, and she's strong against mechanized, which includes Striker, Andromeda, Bobbler, Soldatron, Mechalodon, like some pretty high tier characters that she's strong against. Desperado, she's strong against as well, so it's amazing. And yeah, she's definitely an optimal choice if you want to find a good new main. Third place I have Lollipop, because she's been dominating for the past few seasons before the release of Queen Boom and Krystal. She's still really strong, although she took her nerf last season, which may have impacted her performance and will impact it in the future. She's still one of the strongest characters if you have her really high level. Her Lollipop, what I call it, super, may not seem useful at first glance, but you can use it to bounce people off, bounce around the map. She's strong against buildings, which is great. And yeah, that's pretty good. So next I've got Striker and Andro. Now these are both mechanized, and the reason I put Striker in front of Andro is because Striker can take out a level 16 Lucha just as fast as he can take out a level 1 Vandal, which is amazing. So he's really fast as well, which is great. not much to say about him other than that he's good, but he's falling off the meta. He was definitely more prolific and more of a threat towards the earlier releases of this game. But maybe some future nerfs will make him number 1 again once Queen Boom is hit, or maybe Krystal, or Lollipop further. Andromeda's good because she has a nice super which can jump over people. She also has the aura thing like Lollipop and Queen Boom, which means you don't have to hit your targets 100%. She's really strong. Her bullets are very, very strong. And they can just annihilate Luchas. And her what they call it, her super, which allows her to jump and inflict damage, is really good as well, because you can use it to maneuver around the map easier, gain access to certain spots that you wouldn't be allowed to, and also avoid certain abilities. For example, an Ollie stun, just jump over it. A Katarina, jump over it. Rolaf jumps to try and stun. You jump as he hits the floor, you've avoided his stun. Krystal takes a little bit more time and effort, you can do that as well. Soldatron you can jump out of. Striker, and if you get bubbled you can just jump up and it'll fling you up in the air. You'll still be stunned, but you won't lose your Andromeda, and she'll end up being behind their lines after about 10 seconds. So yeah, that's good. Next up, you got Lucha. Now Lucha will always be a staple until he gets nerfed, or until he finds a direct counter. And he's already had a direct counter like Striker, but he needs more direct counters. He's very strong. He's one of the most unique tanks in this game. He can just literally just rip through defenses and start doing tower damage instantly without getting hit. You can use his cloud to punish people who are trying to chase you. One of the best Luchas in the game is probably FRAG. He's very smart with it. Best lollipops in the game, God King. Best Krystals in the game, probably me, Crispy Tenders, Bosun, Loco, Tasty Loco, he's good as well. Best strikers would be Lazar. Lazar's a very good striker. And you wanna perfect these top 6 characters. Even Lucha perfected can cause you to win games and like postpone the time that your Lucha dies, which means that your team can rush the other tower whilst their controller is chasing your Lucha, and you're just tricking them, you're mind gaming them. So you want to get good at the top 6 characters. Lucha's AI is very good, as well as Boom's. Krystal, Lollipop and Striker's AI aren't amazing. Andromeda's AI is great. You'll see it in a lot of decks and not being played at all, and still get like 3rd, 2nd, or possibly MVP. So yeah, keep in mind for that. So next up you have your A tier characters. Hades, to start it off, basically almost virtually S tier. He's got like a great like his bullets, they will end up bending towards the character, your opponent's character, and there's some kind of like in a sense they lock onto a target and bend around corners, and they deal wicked damage. He's got high health as well, he's quite tanky, although he's a skinny character. And also he's super, the EXE, which will basically, if you walk in it, you will die unless you find a med pack. Obviously, 4 AI aren't going to go looking for med packs when they walk through it, so they just die. Which means Hades uses his super, he just kills 4 people. If your whole team and him die, they'll all still die. So yeah, he's virtually S tier in my opinion, but I just wanted to bring him down because you won't really control him. He's not that good when you control him, he's alright, but he's basically just an AI character. So yeah, Katarina, she got nerfed, basically. She didn't really get nerfed, but the release of the new map was basically a little bit horrible for her because Obviously it's a big wide open map, not many of the spaces funnel into one area, so she can't get much damage off. She's forced to engage and run into people, nobody's going to run to her. But then the release of Krystal, and a lot of players playing Krystal, made her pretty much good again, because she's fast, small head, she can trap, she does a lot of tower damage, a pain for Krystal users if they don't have their super, and she can kill Krystal users pretty well as well. So that's seen her basically one of the second best tier 8 members. Now, third place I got Blot. Now this, I don't know, people might find this controversial, but Blot is basically, I genuinely think he's amazing. I used him all season last season, and against the players that I destroyed them with, they ended up changing and putting Blots in the deck. And now what we'll see is, this season, a definite rise of Blot players, and people using Blot and investing in Blot, and possibly Blot getting nerfed, because you use him not as an attack character, you use him like a second lucha. You just primarily go for tower damage, and you'll end up getting MVPs when you're not even using him. If you go and he's a wild card, and if he gets attack on his wild card, and you've got him like above 12, he's gonna destroy people. Now, don't expect to go in games with Hades and Blot and Lucha and expect W's if you've got them at like 9 or level 10. You need them high levels, and you're gonna see how important that is when I talk about the other characters. But Blot at a high level, he can have 300 plus HP and take out towers with 1 reload. You take 6 ammo, 1 reload, 6 ammo, it's gone. The tower's gone, which puts you like 300 health up. Also, his super is great. You can use it to traverse the map, which means he's a shotgun character like Buck and Jack El Padre that do wicked damage to towers, but he's incredibly fast. Also, he's immune in this mode, which means you can go up towers whilst people are shooting at you and they can't do anything, because another amazing ability of Blot super is that if you walk into people, they get stuck on it, or if they walk in your trail, they get stuck there for like 3 seconds. So you go up the tower, nobody can go up behind you, they're just stuck for like the next 2 seconds, and then you can go, which is crazy. Rolaf, you need a high level. His super is really good though, it can stun. His gun's amazing. It's not the best tower destroyer. His HP is insane. His AI is great when it gets a positive, like an aggressive wild card. If it gets center or attack, he's just gonna rush with full HP and stun and go ham. FRAG uses him. He's a good roll-off player, probably the best roll-off player right now. But yeah, he's great. Yeah, Paku, you need him high level, just the same with roll-off Blot. You need them high level. Most of the A characters you need high level. Tier S characters, you can still destroy high levels, so you can be like level 10 with a tier S and kill a tier A who's level 13, 14 pretty easily. But with tier A, you need to be around about, if you want to be competitive anyway, you want to be around about 12 and 13 going forwards, you know, as your max. That's a good solid cap. Tier Bs and stuff, if you want to be like top 5, you want to get them maxed out and stuff. But yeah, that's how I'm generally working it out. So back to Paku. Paku's AI is very smart if you get it high level. It can just turn around and kill a main. It can turn around and just kill Lollipop. That's it, done. Your main's gone. That is massive damage to your team. You're screwed if you lose your main, your S tier main. And that's why he's great. He's got great HP as well, like Blot and Rolaf in front of him. And so yeah, I'd say he's a solid pick as long as you have him above level 12. General Mech, he's like a third. Like he's so good. He's like Lucha. He just does insane tower damage, and his droid, it absorbs hits, and it basically has aimbot, so he can just run into a tower, focus the tower, and then his drone will just destroy the team, the defense. So he doesn't even care. He's just amazing. He's great. He's a really good rusher, but you need him high level. Ollie. You need Ollie above 11 or 12 to really get the benefits of a high DPS. And she's got good stun as well. Her stun's amazing. She can really punish Krystal users with just her AI. If her AI out of nowhere stuns a Krystal member before the 1.54 update, which is coming next week hopefully, it will reset a Krystal's ability when they get stunned because it's glitched. So their super ends up taking 34 seconds, or like 25 to 34 seconds to reset, which is ridiculously underpowering, and so she can just destroy Krystal mains just like that. Bobbler and Frost and Prisoner, like those are your trio of defenders. They're pretty similar to each other. I'd say I'd put it in the right order though, with Bobbler being stronger than Frost. Frost is stronger than Prisoner, just because of their AI and how their AI operates the new map. And that's why I've put them in that order. But honestly, you could interchange all three, and there's benefits and cons to either, and you wouldn't really be able to tell. You're gonna have a defender, and it's gonna be doing, you know, certain things. So, but yeah, I'd say Bobbler's abilities are nice. He took a hit by Krystal being released, who's strong against mechanized. She can pop the bubble pretty much from range, and then like just headshot him. Then your Bobbler's gone. Tanky guy just instantly gone because he's got a large head as well. Frost is a little bit better at dealing with Krystal, and Boom and Striker because he can slow them down, which is good. His super is okay. It's not amazing. It's not as good as Prisoner or Bobbler's though, because Prisoners, you can, especially on the old map, if you got a Lucha, level 16 Lucha, running down your wall, you aim at the floor, you press your blade, and the blade will bounce up and down inside the Lucha, hitting his feet, and then hitting his head. So it does a headshot, then it does his feet, then it does a headshot, and it keeps bouncing like 7 times, and like within a second, a level 16 Lucha's dead. So that's great. They're both all tanky. Experiment with them. It depends more on what characters your opponent's playing on how good they are. So yeah. Next to that we got Pogo Hunter. You have to be controlling Pogo Hunter for her to be good, to be honest. But a level 13 high level self-controlled Pogo Hunter can really just annihilate a rush. She can just absolutely dissolve all the members of that rush. And then you can do a counter rush with your attackers. So yeah, she's a viable pick, even though she's got low health. And that she's a normal, but yeah, it's still beneficial to use her in your deck if you are like unsure what character you want to main. She's technically a main herself as well, so yeah. Soldatron, pretty much the best camp character in the game. Reminds me of Captain Polar when he was ridiculously overpowered and just shot people through walls. A well-trained Soldatron person, even if they can control it better than the AI, they're gonna be so unbelievably overpowered. Now, before I got Krystal, I was playing Queen Boo, and I was versing the likes of God King and FRAG. And at this time I only had level 9s and 10s and 11s, and I was still able to beat them because every game I would control my Soldatron for like 5 seconds and line it up with their team rush, and it would just annihilate like 3 of them down to half health, possibly even killing their main. I remember one time I killed FRAG's main, I think, or maybe it was someone else, maybe a Spartan of America player, but either way, he can really punish, and even if you got low level characters, you can then just win. Soldatron's good at level 9 through whatever. His AI is probably one of the best in the game right now. His gun's amazing as well. He does a ridiculous amount of damage, and it pushes you back as well. And it has, like, it's very accurate, and it has long range. It's great. Overall, a solid A character. JB is probably the second best camp character. His mine is amazing. Imagine in Call of Duty if you could throw claymores at people. How broken that would be. Well, that's what JB is. JB throws like mines at people. A proximity mine, which you're meant to walk over. It's meant to be a trap, but he's throwing it at people. It's like throwing a bear trap at someone's skull. It's just overpowered, and he's gonna destroy the other person. And that's why he's amazing. His gun is amazing as well. It's like a pistol, but it fires better than Amelie's, you know, her assault rifle. So it makes no sense, but still, it's amazing. It's got headshot multiplier. So yeah, a solid budget pick. Though you do have to get him high level if you want to take top 5 spots. You want him around about 14, 15, 16. And you want to have a lot of hours with him. Yeah. Baron Verdum. But he used to be pretty much S tier. He was probably the best character in the game for a while, until they released other characters that were just overwhelmingly fast at destroying. And so he can't get as much value off reviving his full team now. But he's still a solid pick. He's still a really fast shooter. The fact that he gains health is amazing. The fact that he can revive, amazing. And he's quite deadly if you don't know how to aim against him. He can really punish you. You need to have a strong main to deal with him. Or another way of increasing your damage output. If you're just a virus, you're gonna lose to him. Especially if it's close range. If you miss that stun, you're done. But yeah. Vandal, she's good. There are good Vandal mains out there. Though you do need to be level 14 and 15 and 16 and blah blah blah. But Vandal can really, really punish a team. She's fast. She's got a great super because it slows down. Her gun's okay. It's alright. But yeah, combine that with her super, which makes you like really weak. She's amazing. She's genuinely amazing. Yeah. Virus, another solid main. Good on the new map. She's got a range, and her super's okay, but you have to be a marksman. If you mess up, you lose. Pretty much. If you lose your virus, you lose the game. And that's why she's falling off the meta a little bit more. And that's why she's on Virgin B tier on my list. But she could still, maybe if characters change and decks change, she can be strong. Now for tier B. For the tier B characters, I'm not going to put as much information and analysis as S and A, because really you just want to be composing your deck around S tiers and A tiers, to be honest. But I'll be quick. Wolfson, very fast. His gun is amazing. It's like a shotgun. It does wicked damage. It's wickedly fast. It's got nice ammo. His super is disappointing. Wilson could be S tier so easily if he had a different type of super. But I really want to see BB like revolutionize his super and like upgrade him, because it needs to change completely. He doesn't belong in this game. It makes no sense. But yeah. Megalodon. There's some good Megalodon players out there. A kill, death to all, I think, something like that. He's good with it. Megalodon's got a glitch as well, which is beneficial. If Megalodon dies in his super is invisible but stays on the ground, and you'll just randomly die to it. So yeah, he's great. He got nerfed though by Krystal coming out because he's mechanized. Krystal mains are just going to destroy him. But yeah. Jet's one of the first characters you get in this game, and she's actually really strong. Strong against buildings, great movement, fast. Her gun bullets have knockback. A lot of good characters that you don't expect to be good have knockback, and people don't really find it that beneficial. Knockback is actually so good. It is great. You can push back looters, shotgunners. Knockback is one of the best abilities you can get on a gun. I'd say it's better than freeze, to be honest, because you get a gun with knockback, you're like Soldatron. You can push people out of bases. Jet, push people out of bases, push people away. Boom, you can pick up an Andro while she's shooting and she misses. That's why. Striker, a lucha's running towards you, you just freeze them on the spot with knockback. So it's pretty much amazing. Yeah, she probably won't get nerfed or buffed or anything anytime soon. So she's like a really healthy B tier, great starter. Volcano, good tower damage, just dies instantly beforehand. His super is a bit annoying as well. Although he does high damage, it's pretty garbage. He just dies too fast, to be honest. Inferno, gun's amazing, nice super, really bad AI. B tier. Bottom armor, she's alright, you need her to be high level though. But the bot she spawns, if they all get annihilated by a Hades or a Lucha, you're looking at minus 150, minus 100, minus a lot of points when you're already getting beaten. So, yeah, a B tier. She was stronger when Captain Polar Meta was around, but Jab's got a nice super, but he won't ever be that good really, because all the mains can pretty much deal with him. If you're not playing if you're playing like a tier A or a tier B, you'll struggle against Jab's wall. But if you play an A tier, an S tier, you're just gonna destroy him. DJ Equalizer, very underrated character. I wish that his AI was better. If he had very good AI like Soldatron or Hades, he could really easily be one of the strongest A tiers. Great stunning capability, a great gun that bounces around and does a lot of damage. Great tower damage as well. So yeah, we'll just see where he goes in the future. Avalanche, he's okay, he's got a nice super. He freezes people, he's alright, but he's not one of the best. So he's just a solid B tier. Captain Polar used to be an S tier, now he's a B tier because he got his buff reversed. His AI is nowhere near as good, nowhere near the beast it was, and it just doesn't fit in the meta anymore, so B tier. Quarterback, you need to have him honestly, quarterback at a level 14, 15, 16, solid A tier, up there with Paku and Roloff, but he's AI at low tier, low level, it's just disappointing. He'll just dive into the pit, dive off walls and stuff, and he's just a bit too slow really, and it's a shame he's a wild card. Maybe if he was an attack as well, that would be great. Scout, his AI is pretty trash, really slow to turn around, very easy to kill, but he's okay, he's alright. Slimer, he's really strong to be honest if you main him, but why would you main him when you've got so many other better mains? And that's why he'll always be B tier. Weird super, only good in some scenarios, terrible in others. Ape Suit, a level 16 Ape Suit, that's pretty deadly on the old map, because it can just use his super while you're all running down and just kill like 4 of your team. Level 27 Ape Suit from the Tower Challenge, pretty much the best character in the game, because he'll just ace your team instantly. But obviously that's never going to happen in online, so tier B. Shinobi, he's alright, maybe deserves to be higher, but he just doesn't fit in any teams right now. He doesn't fit in any decks. Same with Nautica. Nautica's super's okay, her AI's smart, she just doesn't fit in any decks. There's a lot of characters in this game, it's very competitive. So if you don't synergize, you're just never going to be good. You'll just be a B tier who's got decent stats and stuff. Tiger's alright, whatever his name is. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Rick Ross, I think that's his name. Guitar is a bit trashy to be honest. He's alright, he's a bit bleh. His stun's okay, it's really nice, but yeah, B tier because of his gun. Mimi, only good in some scenarios. BB, only good in some scenarios. He's pretty much a worse version of Mrs. Boom, and forever will be B tier until she gets nerfed and he gets buffed. Tier C. So we've got Desperado, nice stun, mechanized, gets destroyed by Krystal, weird AI, used to be good, not anymore. Gigagoo ends up killing himself half the time. He's alright though. He could be a B tier if he got smarter AI. Cybercop, he could be S tier if his AI placed a jail in front of the run spots every game. In fact, if they half the time on his super, he'd be a solid A tier. But obviously that's what if scenarios, so C tier. Chacal Padre, C tier, he's okay, good starter character, but he's a bit meh. Buck, he's a bit meh, not really that good. Miss Bunny, she's just got one of the worst supers of all the legendaries. It makes no sense. So yeah, TC, her gun's meh as well. It's not that good. Cleopatra, really weird gun, nice super. Her super's really nice. Her gun's just a bit garbage. Same thing with Amelie, nice super, bad gun. Whatever Chan her name is, weird super, weird gun really. I don't really like this character. Not good health either. Eagle Eye, he could be better, but he's just in my opinion a worse poker. Genkis, whatever it's called. If only his AI was as smart as Hades, then he'd be good, but he's not, so. Frankenstein, too slow. If they speed him up, then yeah, maybe he could be good. Scrapper, they really need to increase the amount of HP this guy can give to a team, because right now it's just, to a tower, because right now it's just garbage. And also, right, so his super should be every 30 seconds, right? Every 30 seconds, but he gives plus 150 to all of the 3 towers. That would be amazing. And why that would be good is because that now opens a new meta game where defense decks are now viable. 3 defenders, 1 scrapper, 1 main, and you just slowly control the game while Scrapper keeps on bringing up your towers, and if they can't penetrate your defense wall, they're just gonna lose. So I'd like to see that to Scrapper. Hopefully that wouldn't be too overpowered. I think that would be fair, to be honest. But yeah, and because that would counteract the disadvantages of bot Mama. You know, her bots dying. Scrapper giving 150 to all 3 bases would be amazing. But what that also means is if you lose a base, he only gives it to 2, 150. Which means it rewards anybody who can push through. Which makes him a balanced card. And yeah, I genuinely think that would be amazing. Leica's alright, I guess. Wish his gun was more accurate. He could be an A tier if it was. Lord VR, he's like a roll of your dice card. It depends who he copies. If he copies Lucha, he dies instantly. Yeah, C tier. Right. Mechanite, whatever he's called. Mech Knight. He puts a shield down with his AI. Okay, amazing. But then he runs through the shield, making it useless. Please fix, and maybe he'd be good. Fragman. He's okay, I guess. I mean, his super's a bit underwhelming for an epic card, and to have a gun like him. So yeah, C tier. Medusa, nice super, but her gun is so bad. It just does no damage. How is that meant to ever do damage? And her AI is so slow, so it doesn't even stick on the person. You can just, because it does low damage, and her aim's so bad, you can just walk back and forth, freely allowing yourself to take damage from the laser, and just not give a damn. So, C tier. Virgin on D tier. Smoker, if they doubled Smoker's damage, that would be insane. And also if they change Smoker, right, so when Smoker's bike hits you, it pushes you back and it does like 40 odd damage or something, maybe 50, 60, whatever. What I would hope is that when Smoker runs over you, it pushes you into the ground, you take like 100, because it's like a literal bike hitting you. You should take way more damage, and you stay stuck in the ground, like buried like a mine, like a mole with your head stuck out for like 2 seconds. That would make him an A tier. And it also means that his bike can be used as movement as well to go up towers, and that would actually make him really good. But they'd also have to increase his gun damage as well to like 600 or something. Not 600. Like double it basically. Double it, but keep it the same for towers. And there you go. What is called OK. I think he's a virtual or digital character. Pretty much garbage. One of the worst C tiers, but his gun is okay, and his AI is reasonably smart to punish attackers. He'll clean up if he's like a level 14, but meh, he's garbage. Ripping Finn, honestly, I'm gonna put him in D tier because his AI is just garbage. This is probably one of the most controversial opinions I have, and the reason I put him in D tier is because I really want to make sure that no new players purchase this character, because he is a legendary, and I'll make it clear that he's not worth it, because his super is good, but his AI is garbage, his gun's garbage, and he's just a worse version of Striker. And this is where it gets complicated, because he's a legendary, Striker's the legendary, and because when you open a chest now, it'll say, do you want Striker or Finn? If you're a noob and you don't see a tier list which shows him as D, you might pick him and not pick Striker, who is S. So please do not pick Finn ever. Maybe if he gets buffed, he can be as good as Striker, and maybe make Striker an A character. But please don't pick Finn. Cybergirl, she just runs away. She's got good DPS, I guess, but she's just not worth it, honestly. I don't spend your coins on her. She's got no competitive viableness, because instead of dying and getting full health, she'll just go back to the base with like no health, and now you got 4 characters and 1 character with no health, instead of 5 characters with full health, like, you know, like 20 seconds later on, 22 seconds later on, you can have 5 characters with full health, or 4 characters and 1 with none. So yeah, don't get her. Mr. Doe, garbage. I can't remember his name, Haku something. Weirdest super in the game. I don't even know what it does, other than like, his legs move faster or something. Garbage. Terrible AI. Fidelio, he could be so good. Fidelio could be one of the best normals in the game if his turrets would just had aim lock, like just disgusting aim lock, and he could and like ridiculous health, but they don't. They're just weak. I want to see more from this character, so D tier. Quetzal, just weak. She's just a gun. She basically hasn't got a super, in my opinion. Valkyria is just garbage. Her super just misses. Please don't upgrade this character. Vlad, garbage. Freesby, she's alright if you're a noob and you just sprint past their base and deal damage, but please don't upgrade. Longshot, please don't upgrade. Dan, only if you're a hacker and you're using his health gain to infinitely do it like 10 times a second, then yeah, he's okay. But if you're not a hacker, don't use him, obviously. Snow, worst character of the game. His gun's garbage and he just kills himself. He'll literally just use his gun, he uses his super and rush into an enemy's like a 4-man Lucha Andromeda, everybody just aiming at the tower, and he'll just stand there and die. It's actually so funny how bad this character is. So yeah, please don't upgrade. And yeah, that's basically all the characters. So, wow, I didn't realise how long this video would take. 38 minutes of me just blabbling on about this mobile game. Well, I hope you guys will benefit from this tier list. I'll do one in the future when like 4 or 5 more, 6 more characters come out, if they change the meta, or if major nerfs come out. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you've got any ideas, suggestions, or changes you made to this list, tell me, and obviously justify it. Obviously, if you're like a guy with 3,000 trophies talking about how Buck's the best character in the game, I'm not gonna like take you seriously, but you can still justify your opinion. That came out wrong. I mean, like, you know, that you learn stuff the more you play this game, and it would be great to talk to people who have differing opinions, and then for me to either learn something or teach someone else something. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you appreciate this list. My name's Emperor or Ausar, and I'll see you guys later.